Hello and welcome to Harry's Hits. I'm your host, Harry Baldwin. On this week's show, we'll be discussing modern music in the charts. Let's welcome today's guests. Today on my left, we've got Matthew and Loran, who are arguing for, and James on my right, who's arguing against. Now, first topic, X Factor. What do you reckon about the show?
I like it. I think it's entertaining. I like to watch it if I'm in on a Saturday night. I will watch it.
Would you not cut any plans to watch it?
No, I don't feel that strongly about it, but I'll usually watch it like the next day if it's recorded.
What about you?
So I will watch
TV,
it. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't plan. If it's on, if I'm there, I'll watch it. But if I'm out, I'll watch it the next day or the day after, just when I've got time. But I do watch it.
What about you, James?
I'd have to take a bath in acid, to be honest. I literally would. I do not like this show whatsoever. It's not original.
What have you got against it?
What the sob stories? That's what I've got against it.
Yeah, but they make like some of the entertainment. No, not entertainment. That sounds awful. But like, it adds like. It makes you feel emotional and it makes you like compassion for them and stuff.
That's how people get fans through that way.
It brings you in.
It could be could be the reason why they do it.
Yeah.
But also there is some genuine sub stories, like that lad that's brother died like while he was auditioning
Yeah,
when he was at
cancer,
Judges' Homes.
Well, believe it or not, I actually went on the X Factor once, and I have a story about me and my music. You see, about 5 years ago, I was working at Netto's, and I was working with my dog, who was also working at Netto's. And what happened was there was a horrible accident where about 50 bags of Space Raiders fell and crushed my dog.
This is sad.
And what happened was the dog looked at me before it died and it said, "James, you've got to pursue music."
Can't listen anymore, so I'm going to change the subject.
So he's very bitter about the
I don't
situation.
I take it you didn't make it through then.
No, they didn't think it was a good enough sob story.
Did you bury it underneath Netto's?
Of course I did.
It was buried underneath the crisps.
Right, anyway, next topic. Successes and fails on X
There is-
Factor.
I know there's a lot of people that don't make it big after the
Yeah.
X Factor, but it does get your foot in the door of like the industry.
Mhm.
If you haven't won, then you can still be successful. Like
You have to wait a year though, don't you, before you can...
the winner takes a year out to make his
Yeah.
record.
Right, okay.
But
But
They
like if
do-
you don't win,
oh, sorry.
if you don't win, you can still be successful. Like
Yeah.
Ollie Mayers and
Ollie Murs.
JLS, they've all become successful,
One
and they didn't
Direction.
win.
Yeah, I was going to say
One
One
Direction.
Direction. They
They're
didn't
even
win, but they got offered a record contract
Yeah.
afterwards. So that was
Right,
like pretty
okay.
much straight away.
Yeah.
Now they're successful in America.
Yeah, they're huge
Yeah.
in America.
Don't know, what do you got to say about it?
Like One Direction and Ollie Mayers and all that. Fantastic.
I can tell you don't know that one, James.
They're so good. I mean, you know, the way that they do talk
Yeah.
about society is absolutely fantastic. And it can't be paralleled even with old music.
Mhm.
I mean, you know, One Direction, I mean, look at the thought that went into that name.
Quality.
I mean, I can imagine they were sitting there for about 16 hours thinking, what's a great name? What's a great name? Oh, I know, One Direction.
Mhm.
I mean, it's so
Passionate.
good.
He's against,
Yeah.
really against it.
Very sarcastic.
How do you reckon from when the X Factor started to music, like how music is today, how do you reckon like the X Factor's changed the way modern music is in the charts?
The winner always, nearly always gets the Christmas #1, so they're put into the charts straight away. And then the more music they churn out gets put into the charts because they've got an audience and they've got fans from that show.
Yeah.
So people will buy their albums, so they're always in the charts. So it's always that type of music,
What do you
which
think
I don't
about
mind.
No, I'm in agreement with Matthew, obviously.
Mm.
But it's always new music that comes out. They'll sing it on the show. They'll do their own interpretations. So whatever music is out in the charts, they incorporate into the show, and it's like new, and it moves on as music moves on.
And what do you think about modern chart music?
I think it's mint, to be quite honest. You on about the Christmas #1s and that? In all honesty, I prefer it when proper Crimbo was like, you know, in Christmas charts.
Good old Nat King Cole.
Yeah, man. Just keeping it cool with the Christmas tunes. They're just like exploiting it. Like, oh, everyone's gonna buy it at Christmas. I mean, yeah, we'll buy that. Music, modern music. Ugh.
Oh dear.
If people are buying the music, then it's what people like. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
can't disagree with that.
well, but, I mean, what do you know, like, in the music world now? What's going on? What are you, like, in with? I mean, I know Adele's had a baby. Is that right?
Yeah, it was out 2 weeks ago, I think now.
Yeah.
But there's been no pictures. She hasn't released its name, nothing. So there's not a lot of
Information.
not a
about
lot
it
of
at the moment.
info going around.
I
there.
think Lady Gaga's pregnant because she's dyed her hair brown, and you're not allowed to dye your hair blonde when you're pregnant. She's put weight on, and she keeps covering her belly up with like claws.
How many potential fathers has Adele?
Just one. She's got
Just
a
46.
boyfriend. Oh,
So
no, not Adele. Lady Gaga.
There's not going to be a Jezebel special then.
No.
That would be good though.
What's going on in your music world at the moment?
Well, you were on about Adele's baby. I just want to say that I'm the biological father. I just want to put that out right there, so we save a trip to Jezza. But
Let's just take. Let's
It's
just hope it
150
takes
quid in
after
that pocket
Adele.
though. I'd take it.
150 quid, I'd go on. I'd argue over 2 pence, me, if I get 150 quid out of it. But anyway, yeah, the music now, I don't like. It's classic hip hop that I love so much.
Such as?
MF Doom. MF Doom's a great hip hop artist.
Mm-hmm.
He's just fantastic. The lyrics are brilliant, and that's all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've never heard of them.
So you'd say never heard of 50 pence.
I've heard of 50 pence.
Anyway, on that note, thanks for watching Harry's Hits anyway, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.